Welcome to the South Area Encounter Shawnee Mission. We are so excited to be your anchors. I'm Olivia Moody.
And I'm Kate Hipp. Thank you for tuning into the show.
First up, let's go take a look at what's going on in the hallways of our very own school. Tyler Jansen produced a feature on one of our talented students who is exploring aerial arts.
Shawnee Mission South Junior Maya Chatriwala spends her weekends and evenings on silks and rings and everything in between. Let's go take a closer look with Tyler.
I'm Tyler Jansen reporting with Encounter Shawnee Mission, and this is Shawnee Mission South Junior Maya Chatriwala. While many students participate in school-sponsored activities after school, Maya participates in something drastically different.
I do aerial arts outside of school with Kansas City Aerial Arts. It's just a little studio in town center.
She performs on trapeze and silks. Trapeze is a suspended horizontal bar that you can swing from and perform different skills acrobatically. Silks are long lengths of fabric that you can climb and wrap around, doing many tricks while suspended in the air. Maya talked about why she does aerial arts and why she enjoys it so much. Here's what she said.
It's more of a creative thing. I mean, there's most sports are kind of more competitive, you know. This one is more like performing, so it's more similar to theater actually. You're on stage, so you actually do act, and it's more emotional. When you're performing, you're trying to kind of capture an emotion with it. Yeah, so it's kind of similar to dance in that way.
Maya has been doing aerial arts for 3 years now, and it's something she's very passionate about. Here she explains her point of view on the creative aspect of aerial arts.
For the creative aspect, it's a lot of you kind of put emotion into it. You'll pick a song, you know, and then you have to display that emotion with your body and your face, you know, when you're doing an act. So yeah, I enjoy doing that a lot.
Throughout her time doing aerial arts, Maya has grown a lot and learned quite a bit too. We finally asked her what she has learned in that time.
It's definitely taught me that you can't think too much about every little thing. If you keep practicing, even if it feels stupid in the moment, later it's just, you'll look back and be you can just see how much you've grown, so yeah.
Wow, Maya is doing some super cool stuff. Now let's head on over to Rose Hill Elementary School, who recently hosted their annual cultural celebration night.
Nathan and Jonathan were on the scene, capturing the amazing diversity of the school.
Hey, this is Jonathan with Encounter Shawnee Mission, and tonight we're going to be looking at Rose Hill's Cultural Night. Let's check it out.
Students from Corinth and Rose Hill Elementary came together to celebrate each other's cultures. We asked them what their favorite part of the event was. Let's check it out.
For me, doing activities, spending a lot of fun with each different cultures, trying their food, and watching the parade.
Why should students go to an event like this and celebrate each other's cultures? We were going to ask people what they thought. Let's see what they said.
It helps us learn about other countries and how they're unique.
It's really important for our school because we are really built on diversity. Our school is extremely diverse. We have, I think right now we have 19 languages spoken here, and it's really important that every family, student, everybody feels like they are seen and valued here, and it's a way that we feel like you belong.
This was Jonathan with Encounter Shawnee Mission signing off.
Nathan and Jonathan did a great job covering all the culture at Rose Hill that night. Kate, don't you think it's nice to start your morning with a smile or a fist bump?
We know that the Indian Woods Greeting Club does. Let's take a look at how these students greet their fellow peers in the mornings.
This is Olivia Moody with Encounter Shawnee Mission, and we're taking a closer look at Indian Woods Greeting Club.
The Indian Woods Greeting Club was newly founded this year. Each morning, the members of the club gather before school starts to greet the students at Woods. Members say it's a great way to brighten someone's day before school.
When going to school isn't always your ideal day, but when you get to start it out with, I don't know, a fist bump and a good morning, it can start out your day a bit better.
I know like some students might like in human interaction, so it's nice to like when you wake up, you have like someone to fist bump someone to say good morning to.
I feel like it starts like a good positive vibe like to all the students' day, like putting a smile on their face when they walk in.
Members of the club have said that participating in Greeting Club has helped them to be more positive in the mornings and is a great place to hang out with friends.
I think it's fun because I get to socialize with my friends, but also like socialize with people I don't really know.
It kind of gives me like a good way to start off like my brain and stuff in a mindset to like just say we're making an impact every day and like you're helping somebody start off the day really well.
I definitely got into this habit of like waking up early every Friday to go, and I think it affects me because like I'm a type of student that like wants to fist bump someone in the morning or like wants to interact with someone, so that's has a positive effect on me.
The club members have a lot of fun cheering up the students every morning by sharing positivity with them before school. They love to make people's mornings a little brighter by greeting them with high fives and fist bumps.
This has been Olivia Moody with Encounter Shawnee Mission. Let's take it back to broadcasting.
Wow, it's really nice to see the Greeting Club spreading positive vibes and kindness to the students each morning.
Now we're going to go take a look at Oak Park Carpenter and the Halloween parade and celebration they have every year. Let's go on over to OPC with JD Martin and Daniel Cardoza.
This is JD Martin with Encounter Shawnee Mission, and today we will be taking a closer look at Oak Park Carpenter's Halloween parade.
This event is a great way for the kids to show off their costumes to their teachers and classmates. It has been a long-standing tradition at Oak Park Carpenter. We asked many kids what candy they were most excited to get tonight.
Probably Reese's or Nerds.
Just like chocolate.
Reese's.
We asked the kids what they were most excited for when they were coming to school today and getting ready this morning.
Playing with my friends and eating a lot.
Eating candy.
The food.
The party.
Many of the kids enjoyed different things on Halloween, so we asked them what their favorite costumes were.
The inflatable fall guy outfit.
Probably like a scarecrow, like how they were dressed up as one.
This is JD Martin signing off with Encounter Shawnee Mission.
That looked super fun.
Yeah, I loved seeing all the costumes the kids were wearing. Next up, let's head over to Trailwood Elementary's Walk to School Day with Callan Gregory, Jaden Sauter, and Luke Hampton.
Hey, I'm Luke Hampton, and today we're at Trailwood Elementary covering Walk to School Day.
This is Luke Hampton with Encounter Shawnee Mission, and today at Trailwood Elementary, we are taking a deeper dive into Walk to School Day. As kids started arriving to Walk to School Day, we asked them what they felt about Walk to School Day.
Amazing! Fun!
As more kids started to arrive at Trailwood Elementary, we asked kids how Walk to School Day was different from their normal school day. We got a lot of answers, but it mostly affected kids in a positive way.
Walk to School Day? Little bites! The best!
As Walk to School Day came to a close at Trailwood Elementary, it really boosted kids to have a positive mindset for the rest of the day. They were interacting with one another, playing games, having fun. Overall, Walk to School Day was a big success. This has been Luke Hampton covering Walk to School Day at Trailwood Elementary with Encounter Shawnee Mission.
Thank you, Callan, Jaden, and Luke, for covering Walk to School Day. It looks like a ton of fun.
Do you know anything about the weather?
Only the UV.
Well, I know these kids do. Let's take a look at Brendan and Hudson and the story of the meteorologist that taught these kids a bit more than we know about weather.
After the presentation, we first asked a student
What did you learn today that surprised you?
I would say when she told us about how she sent the ways on how they find out the weather for the coming days and stuff like that.
We then asked the meteorologist what inspired her to do what she does.
So I think the different weather pattern changes plus my passion for math and science just kind of led me into this career path, and I love it. It's my favorite.
We then asked the 6th graders what their favorite part of the talk was.
She gets to learn about weather patterns and how they move across the earth.
About how the meteorologists, they have how they have the tornado shelter in the basement instead of going to one. I found that cool, how they record even when there's a tornado coming to hit people. So they'll record and keep people safe even when themselves are in danger.
Our final question for the meteorologist was, what's the craziest thing that's happened to you while in that job field?
It was 2018. It was the Linwood tornado. It was the EF4 tornado. That was the largest tornado I've ever covered, and when I saw that in our video coverage, when we had Storm Tracker out there, it was a mile wide. And so being on TV, knowing it was on the ground, knowing it was causing damage, and knowing it was getting closer to Kansas City was scary, but it just is such a reminder of what I do and why I do it and why it's so important, and getting that message and the urgency across of we can't mess with the storm.
This is Hudson.
And this is Brendan.
And we're signing off.
It was really cool to see how Brendan and Hudson covered that assembly.
Yeah, I loved seeing how it impacted the kids. Our next segment is about John Deemer Elementary and their Hispanic Heritage Month celebration.
Let's go take a look at Lillian Kistner and Lulu Harden's coverage of the event.
Hey, this is Lily from Encounter Shawnee Mission, and today we're at an assembly celebrating the end of Hispanic Heritage Month at John Deemer Elementary.
As the students enter the assembly room, Norma and Bo begin setting the stage to teach the students more about the art of the flamenco, also teaching them more about Hispanic culture as Hispanic Heritage Month comes to an end.
Norma and Bo, they are super professionals and they're super amazing. They are bringing to you Vamos a España.
Well, Hispanic Heritage Month, I think, is great that we're now acknowledging all the things that Hispanic people have done in the United States. I'm Mexican, so I celebrate Hispanic heritage every day, not just in October. But there's a lot of benefits and a lot of great things have been given to us by the Mexican and the Latin-speaking countries.
If you go inside.
Well, I started playing classical guitar, and a lot of that music is very nationalistic in nature. You'll often have a title of a piece, and then there'll be a subtitle that'll tell you what dance it is. I always wanted to know what the little dance was, so I started traveling and studying more folkloric music, because a lot of nationalistic music is influenced by what's going on in the popular music scene. And with guitar, there's a lot of that repertoire in the classical repertoire. So flamenco is pretty close to the Spanish classical guitar style.
The key elements are a live musician, a guitarist, it could be a male or a female, a dancer, male or female. If you're really lucky, you get a singer. And if you're even luckier than that, the main person on the show, on the stage, is someone who does the clapping, a palmero or a palmera, and they keep the rhythm between the dancer and the musician.
By the end of the assembly, the students had lots of great questions that Norma got to answer. What a fun way to end off Hispanic Heritage Month.
This has been Lily and Lulu from Encounter Shawnee Mission reporting from John Deemer Elementary. Thanks for tuning in.
That assembly looked like so much fun.
Oh yeah! With our last story today, we're going to walk on over to Brookwood for their Walk to School Day with Annie and Avery.
Hey, it's Annie and Avery, and right now we're at Brookwood. And we're going to be interviewing some people about Walk to School Day, and we're going to get to have some fun with them. So let's go.
On
October 17th, Encounter Shawnee Mission went to Brookwood Elementary School, who participated in National Walk to School Day, where they encouraged kids to take the opportunity to walk to school in the morning, even if it wasn't a part of the normal routine. Here are some of the staff and students on why they enjoy Walk to School Day.
Lunch. I got to do it with my friends. Probably that I get to bike to school.
Just knowing that the kids are going to be safely across that street, because it's a very busy street, lots of traffic.
And now let's take a closer look at Mr. Frederick, the crossing guard at Brookwood, who gets to experience some of the Brookwood students walking to school even on days that aren't unique.
I've been doing this for like 3 years.
Mr. Frederick loves seeing all of the little kids and doing his job to make sure that they are out of harm's way. He gets to watch them come and go not only every day but each school year as well.
There's some that I've been walking across for like 3 years. It's kind of fun to watch them grow up. So I do have a few favorites, yeah.
For the staff and students at Brookwood, this is an annual event and something that participants can enjoy at all ages. For the 2024 National Walk to School Day, there were lots of people that chose to participate, as well as parents and pets coming to support their kids.
Hey, it's been Annie and Avery at Brookwood's Walk to School Day. We'll see you next time.
I'm Kate Hipp.
And I'm Olivia Moody. It was so nice to see all the updates on the district and how the schools are doing.
Thanks so much for tuning in, and see you next semester.